Right, so it's the 9th of September, which is Tuesday, and I'm off for an extra day today. So I've decided today is the day that this lavender is getting moved back, because if I don't, come next year, anything that's planted at the back perennial wise just won't get enough light to come up. I think I'll probably have to take this Rebecca out for now. Sorry, I think I'm steaming you up here. Take the Rebecca out for now, put the lavender back here, and then I have the Totally Tangerine Geum that's in the big fake terracotta pot, and I think I'm going to bring that and hopefully split it and put it just in front of where the lavender is. That's the plan. So that'll be the nice purple, and then the orange of the Totally Tangerine. I think that'll look really pretty together. No. So look, this is a heuchera that I managed to save at the start of the season. It had all sort of, you know, when it gets all frozen and it comes away, and it was looking really bad. So I managed to get about 3 from it, and this is one of them. And I'm going to put these up in the back border in that shady part, I think. And another. A stilby that was a bare root, looking fabulous. This Achillea has really spread, but it's not flowered at all because I really don't think it's been getting enough sun, which is ironic this year because we all know we've had loads of sun, but at the back of this lavender it just really has struggled, I think. Right, is that just a weed? I think it is. Get rid of all this. I just found a toad over where I went to get my grow bag to use for compost. I've got such a fright. I mean, it's so cute, but obviously I've frightened him, which is a shame. So I've just left him alone for now. But so I think I'm going to put one here and another one here. Yeah, I think here. Some of this, it's actually crazy how, like 2 feet away from another bit, one bit's really easy to dig and the other bit's terrible. Right, I think that might be okay for the lavender. I take it, is it quite normal? Because I would say this lavender's been in here for at least 3 or 4 years, and I wouldn't say it's very deeply rooted at all. I thought it was going to be more of a struggle. Oh, there's a wee bit with roots. That might be a new plant there. I think we could easily split that if we wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Oh, that's really nice. I love the smell of lavender. It reminds me of going to Norfolk, I think, when I was little. Right, get all this covered up at the roots. The smell, get out. Right, so far this is what I've done. So I've moved the lavender from here at the front and put it here further back. And I think what I'm going to do now is go and see if I can split the geum and pop it in here. I mean, it is quite woody looking, but I'm thinking that when the geum and that comes up, you'll not see that so much. Right, so we've got the geum in the middle. I'm going to try and get it out of this pot and then we'll see what we can do. Goodness. Oh, how am I going to get this? Let's take these out first and I can see what I'm actually doing. I can see clearly now. Oh yeah, I think it's coming out a bit easier now. I just don't want to break it, that's the only thing. Come on. Right, the full thing's coming out. I think that I'll maybe get a few, maybe 2 or 3 out of this. If I could just see the actual root ball. Right, wish me luck. My goodness, that was difficult. So there's one. Yeah, I'm only going to do two because I'm a bit worried about killing it. And another one. Right. Hi, Nico. Hiya, darling. Hi, baby. Hi, Nico. Hello, darling. You saying hi to everyone? You saying hello? Say hi. Right. So we've got this one and this one. And when I was trying to take it apart, we've got this wee one that has some roots. So we technically have three. I'm not sure how well this one might do. Oh, just went sat on the path. That was silly. Hi, Nico. Hiya, baby. You waiting on me? Right, that's the equinox out. Just take some of these. I think that's going to be new growth, so I'm not going to do too much with that. Just take some of these older leaves off. So that there. Right, so I've got lots of new growth round about here, so I think it's going to be hopefully okay. I know it's not going to like getting moved for the first wee while, but it needs to, because it can't be at the front of the border. That was just silly. Right, I really think these need to be just cut so they're not putting too much strain on the roots for now. Oh, Jim's. Yeah, Queen of Sweden needs to come over. Now, I don't know what size the root ball this is going to have, so I'm going to take that out first. Rebecca. 2 plants. It doesn't get much better than this. Grace has made my cappuccino out in the garden on a Tuesday morning, and a cappuccino made for me. Look, my nice new cup that actually Gracie bought me. We were at the garden centre. Actually, it was at the shop inside the garden centre that we got it, but gorgeous, eh? Absolutely love it. And now my nice cappuccino inside it. Right. So I'll tell you what, that was so much fun. I've been out here for maybe about an hour and a half or so and moved lots of plants. Honestly, you should see the amount of free plants I have. I haven't thought about doing it already. Just go around your garden and see what plants you have that you could split, or sometimes they just have like wee babies beside them and everything that you can move, and it's brand new plants. So I'll let you see what I've done properly, but I think even from this angle I'm really liking it. Now, I've popped pots in here, like this is a begonia from the back fence border with a dandelion in it actually, and then just diagonal back for that I've got the Totally Tangerine dahlia that you can't really see very well because I deadheaded it yesterday, but there's lots of new buds, so hopefully that'll flower in the next few days. And then we've got the Rebecca that I managed to split into 2, or actually I think there was about two of the main plants, and then lots of wee babies round the side. I'll have to show you. So I'll try and come round this way. So I wanted it to be a wee bit more size appropriate. So obviously I've got the hydrangea at the back that's going to get so much taller probably, and then I've got the climbing rose here as well. So now the lavender, it used to be here, is over here, and that won't affect the hydrangea at the back or the other bush that, I mean, that could probably do with coming out. There's a wee like variegated holly in there, but we'll ignore that for now. But I just think that's looking so much better, and we can see different tones, which I like, and different textures. Now what I've tried to do is I've moved the geums for the pot. This is Totally Tangerine, and it was one plant, and I've managed to get, I got 2 main ones and then another wee one broke off. So I'll let you see. So this is the main ones, 1, 2, that's 2 good sized plants. And then the other wee one I've just tucked in here for the moment. It's kind of hiding obviously because of the pot, but right there. And I've tried to give everything a decent spacing. So what I'm thinking is going by what's flowering just now and what's been flowering. Obviously we've had the lavender earlier, and the geum tangerine, Totally Tangerine, that's been a bit earlier. But I mean, I've known people that's had that come back up right up into the autumn, so we'll see if we get it. Might not get any more now because I've probably distressed it quite a bit. But anyway, I'm thinking the lavender flowering, the geum flowering, and then once they're sort of going over, then we'll have these Rebecca that will just get bigger and wider. And I noticed there's another wee baby one just in here as well that's just seeded itself. That's a begonia, but I think that's in here is another Rebecca, so that may be filling this wee spot. I'm really happy with this. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself this morning. Everything's had a good water in. The echinops, I've moved these over here. I think you've seen that anyway, but I've cut the tops off so that it takes the strain away, so that it's not trying to tip over. And then the other echinops I've put in at the back here. And then we've got this wee hydrangea that's kind of stopping it from tilting forward. So we've actually ended up with quite a wee bit of space. Now what I'm thinking is I've got a cutting that I took from my Queen of Sweden rose, and it's maybe about 1.5 foot to 2 foot. I think it might be a bit delicate to put in the ground just now, but possibly come the spring I could maybe, so say we've got this Queen of Sweden here, and maybe just tuck the other one in there once it's got a bit more size. So I'm really happy with how this is looking. Gracie, what do you think? Here's Gracie.
Yeah, it looks great.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
She brought me out a cappuccino earlier, as I told you, and it was amazing. She got a coffee machine for her birthday, and I'm loving life. Do you want to see the baby plants? Excuse my potting bench, it's still a mess. I've got, look, all these Rebecca, and then there's a wee geum I think I might be able to save. It's got a little bit of what looks like rooty kind of bit on it. This bit of lavender here has got a root, and I'm wondering if I could, now I don't know anything about doing this, but I'm wondering if there's a way to maybe train it and have it like a standard shape. We'll see. And now I just have to tidy up all this as well, get that back into the pot and give the place a good sweep. But I think that's a morning well spent, and I got my nice cappuccino from Grace.
She killed the pumpkin plant.
The pumpkin plant's still alive, it was just a pumpkin that died. The most important part. Listen to the aggro I take.
This is the only plant I care about.
This was, in Grace's eyes, I'm a failure now.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda will be the back border, I think, at the fence, that really shady bit where I'll need to put those wee heuchera that I took out. I'll need to get them planted, so that'll probably be the next thing. In here, I need to rejig in here because we've got all these poppies. I wanted to leave them for as long as possible, although no, this one looks like it's broke open. There. So maybe it's time just to get these opened up, get the seeds away, and get something else planted, because I've got all these astilbe as well. I think I've got about 3 bare root astilbes, so I need to find spots for them. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's not too long. Honest, I'll probably run out of storage on my phone, but I'll just say bye for now.